The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go! Go pink! Rails, yellow! Ready?
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The Bears at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to the running game with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
2nd and 4.
Black shot. All right.
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Bears 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to look deep for more.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Back to throw here.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bears nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hut, hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Set, go.
Now Williams on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Start.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the ball, on the ball.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Rondale Moore, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Bears 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Green Jack. Ready, ready.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too far.
Hey, touchdown! Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ready.
Williams on third down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken at the 18. Good footwork at the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away.
And now off to the races down the right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
First and goal, Atlanta.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission. It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up a throw. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Okay, break.
Back to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and a run by Robinson. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, right?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, it's Robinson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready?
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo for the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Falcons 49, Bears 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Hey, go steal. Set.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go.
Second
Here we
and
go.
6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Williams loses the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
Hut, hut.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Williams buying time to his left. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Beetle blue. White, white. Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
Now Williams on first down. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
That pass complete to Moore.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Blaster, sit. Claws red. Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Falcons are in